Hi, I'm Kristen.
So I did a quick tea reading for myself so that people could kind of see what I'm doing. I am using a teacup that belonged to my grandma, my beautiful, wonderful grandma. And so I did, the steps that I would do, drink my tea, poured it out, and I got this. And you can look forever, really, and find everything if you want. And you can ignore a lot too. But I want raw energy to come to me and let my brain pick it apart the way it naturally does. So one of the symbols I saw in here symbolizes heavenly bodies, which is interesting because I'm using my grandma's cup. It shows heavenly bodies right in my near future line to my past. So to me that just says grandma and mom, they were with me then and they're with me now. And then I saw what symbolized or looked as like an ivy leaf. And that actually means that you and your friends will grow together, be prosperous together. The friends you have in your life are good for you and will help bring prosperity, which is interesting because I've started to do this to communicate and reach out to the world and find a community because of friends willing to teach me to bring prosperity in the long run. So that's literally true. It's amazing how you can interpret things. I saw a deer in my near future, which means disputes. Not surprised. I'm going through a lot. Didn't want to see it, kind of wanted to ignore it, but it's there. And as much as I try to pretend I didn't see that, I did. And anyway, now that that showed up, it just gives me a second to pull back and think, how can I deal with this as healthy as possible? Anything can come my way, and I want to be able to deal with it. Then I saw a bird, a dove, which means affection, and I'm an affectionate person to some people, not everyone, actually very few people. But I have a lot of love in my heart, and sometimes I think my affection, it just comes out through energy. I'm not a touchy person, but it also means that I will receive affection in my near future. A lot of what's in my cup stayed up to the side and into the middle, down to the bottom. So it does mean I have a lot in my distant future, which is incredible because I wasn't sure how much of a future I had. So to see a lot there is reassuring, I guess. It means I will survive. And then I saw some shapes that symbolized fire and water, both which symbolized birds, freedom, just like the dove, affection. Birds are wise animals. We often connect them to our loved ones when we're experiencing grief. A lot of people say, oh, since I have now experienced what grief is, I've become a bird watcher. And I have too. So having birds just constantly showing up in the symbolism is just a reminder that I feel like I'm on the right track, and sometimes that's all we need, just a little reminder that we're on the right track. In addition to the fire and water, there was mountains and freedom, and that's in my distant future. I'm interested to see what mountains are in my future. I hope they're just beautiful mountains like the ones I dream of when I'm astral traveling. Not metaphorical mountains, because I don't really want to be doing any more climbing like that anymore. But yeah, so those are a few symbols. To me, that means my loved ones are here. I'm in the right direction. I'm following what my calling is. Learning from my friends, which I'm appreciative of, obviously, very, very, very much so. And, there's a little bit of negativity in there, and we can't avoid it. We can't pretend it's not going to happen. It is. It's how we deal with it. That's what I'm learning. So ultimately, from my reading, is just a reminder that I'm on the right path. I have a good circle, very tight, small circle of friends that appears that will be there in the future with me as we all prosper together. Heavenly bodies, my angels are with me through some of those other things that might happen, and that's all I'm asking for is just a little insight and a lot of strength. And it takes a community, right? It takes a village. So, anyway, if you want yours, just DM me.